Tanya here, thanks for watching. Excuse my face, I have already put concealer on because for this week's Thursday's Treasure or Trash, I am reviewing the brand new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This one is a demi-matte finish, air light and oil free, and this is the powder that matches this. So those are the two products right there. I got mine in the color 102 Shell Beige, which was the lightest color I could find. I'm hoping it works. And the powder is in color number 100 Porcelain. So how I'm going to do this so that I'm getting a fair assessment of all the products I'm trying is I'm going to use the foundation with a beauty blender and with an F84 Kabuki brush from Sigma. I'm going to do half of my face, like from here down, like this, woohoo! From here down with the, actually I'm going to do half of my face with the beauty blender, the other half of my face with the F84, and then I'm going to apply the powder to the top half of my face, my T-zone, where I get more oily, to see how it stands up, and leave the bottom of my face not powdered because I want to see how this foundation works on its own. That's a lot, I know. Okay, so let's talk about packaging. First off, I really don't like the packaging of this foundation. Although I do find it compact and sleek, you also are getting very, very, very little product in here. This is 30 mils of product, and I think this was on sale at Rite Aid for $13.99. You want to buy foundations and powders at the drugstore generally when they're on sale. So I'm just going to take a, small amount. I don't want to overdo it because I've never used this foundation before. Complete first impression. I'm going to start with my beauty blender application, and I'm just going to take some of that on the beauty blender and put it on this half of my face. The color is not bad. It's definitely a pinky undertone, which is, I can wear pink or yellow because I've got both in my skin. Although I'm finding with the beauty blender I'm not getting as nice of a coverage as I would normally get with my beauty blender. It's not bad. That's one application with my beauty blender. It definitely is like a medium coverage. It's covering a lot of my freckles. I don't see them. As you guys can see, you can't see them. But when I look up close, it doesn't look smooth. Does that make sense? I'm just going to apply a little bit more in some areas. And this is the side that I have the zit on, of course, right there. So overall, I would say that this is a medium coverage. It definitely covered up some of my freckles. I wouldn't say that it's a full coverage because I can still see like the pimple spot a little bit, and I can still see a little bit of my coloration underneath. On the other side, I'm going to take the same amount of product with the F84 Kabuki brush from Sigma, and I'm going to apply that the way I would normally apply any of my foundations with my brush. So I just kind of stipple it on and then I blend it out. I would say there's almost no difference in the way that this is applying in the coverage. Like, it just looks identical on both sides, which is actually very nice. Some foundations, sometimes I find, give you one kind of coverage when you use a specific tool and then another when you use another, but this seems to be even in the way that it's applying, which I really like. So this is one layer of the foundation. Now I'm going to build it up in two places, along my cheeks where I get redness, and my chin and my forehead. Build it up, even though I might not. I might have worn it out just like that. I want to see, like, worst case scenario when I'm having a horrible redness day, and I generally do apply extra foundation in those areas. So this is just the foundation. Now I'm going to zoom in. This is just the foundation on. You'll see it's actually a pretty good match for my very fair skin. It definitely is sitting nicely right now. It is a demi matte finish. It actually, I like that finish. It's kind of giving my skin like almost a satiny texture. It's really, really pretty. It's not matte. I really like it. Okay, so now we're going to apply the powder, which is in Porcelain. I didn't think I was going to like that foundation because it's just so expensive and it's drugstore. And generally, you guys know, not that I'm being a drugstore snob, but foundations are one of the few things I don't generally like at the drugstore. So to have this one be as good as it is, I'm kind of impressed. So the powder comes with its own little sponge, which I'm not going to use, and a little mirror, which I actually really like because you can still use it like a compact. And then the powder itself looks like this. And it's quite light, but definitely very pigmented. Holy bejesus. Okay, so I'm just going to use a fluffy brush, just a regular fluffy brush, and I'm just going to apply this, remember what I said, on the tops only, on both sides. So along the forehead, down the nose, and into the cheek area. I will leave my chin open. I don't know. That didn't really seem to do anything. It maybe made it a little bit more matte, and maybe throughout the day it will help with shine, although I don't really generally get oily type skin. But I've got both products on now, so I will wear these throughout the day, and then I'll come back at the end of the day for a full up review on how they lasted. I'm gonna go apply the rest of my makeup now so that I don't look like this all day, and I will see you guys a little bit later tonight. Hey guys, so I know this lighting isn't perfect, but as I have the overhead lights on, I'm just doing a quick update for you guys. So, update on these two products. These two products are actually holding up really nicely. I haven't noticed any color change, no oxidization. It is not sitting in my wrinkles. Actually, everything is still really, really smooth. I've also noticed no oiliness at all coming through. So these are actually a hit so far. We'll see how they last through at the end of the day. It is now 2 o'clock and I put this stuff on at about 9 o'clock this morning. So that's about 5 hours of wear of these two products, and this is what my face looks like. So I'm gonna get up close so you guys can see it. So there's no creasing, looks really good, still really smooth. I will check in again at the end of my night and let you know how my final thoughts are. So this is the last follow-up that you guys are gonna get this excuse in, but I'm so sorry. I decided to dye the ends of my hair with Atomic hair dye, which is now all over my fingers. And unfortunately, in doing so, a couple beads dripped down my face and then I had to wash off all my face makeup. I'm so sorry guys. Either way, I still wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on this week's Treasure or Trash. These are the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. You guys know what these, I already told you. Overall, I would say that the powder, I can't say if you have oily skin if it'll keep you dry, because I don't have oily skin. So for me, this was more about just seeing how it felt and how it set and if it got cakey. It didn't get cakey on me. I wore it from 9 o'clock this morning till it's almost 10 o'clock at night now. And I really, really like that about it. It wasn't cakey, and it does provide a bit of coverage. Like, that's the one thing I really like about it. So if you're a powder foundation person, this might be it for you. If you have oily skin and you've tried that and it does keep you dry, please comment down below and let me know, because I would like to know if it actually does that. As far as the foundation goes, this was amazing. I don't generally like L'Oreal foundations, and so it's surprising to me that I liked this one as much as I did, but it was flawless. It didn't set into any of my wrinkles. It lasted all day. It faded a little bit along my jawline, but that's typically where I get some fading because I'm always moving my mouth and eating and rubbing, and kids are rubbing on me, all that good stuff. But overall, this was an amazing, amazing foundation. If you are leery about the price tag on this and you're thinking, maybe I won't get it because I might not be that good, honestly, it's really, really, really good. And I have drier skin, normal to dry skin, and this is a demi-matte finish. So sometimes I find that matte foundations can really emphasize my dry skin, like especially around pimples, like I've got one here. This one, not a chance. It looked so, so good all day. I highly, highly recommend it. So overall, I would say these are both treasured products. We got, I think I'm 4 for 4 this month. So these are 2 treasured products currently available at your local drugstore. Go and check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this Thursday's Treasure or Trash. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I also have a huge giveaway going on right now. I will link that down below as well as right here. Click on that if you want to win a prize. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me.